Welcome back. This is part 2 of a 3-part series we're doing on Sellbrite. In the first video, we talked about why we were looking for a software like this for our operation and how it made us more efficient and grow. Now let's dive into the features of Sellbrite. Now, I was hesitant on using it. We tried several other products prior to locking in and doing the demo with Sellbrite. And a lot of that was because the fact that they were bought by GoDaddy. I've been around the internet for, since the early 90s, before it was really popular for everybody, back when you used to have to dial into it. And I had servers out there and everything else. And GoDaddy's just always been a sore thumb with me. So personal preferences, I was like, nope, not even going to consider it. And you know, after trying several other products, we even tried one that we installed on a computer here, kind of like gave us some of the bells and whistles we were looking for and some of the things we needed, but we lost that ability to be able to access the software from anywhere as long as we had an internet connection. So it's not cloud-based. It was all server-based here in our office. Got frustrated with that one because it ended up being kind of slow. It kind of had some great features that would have been nice going into this store because you could do some consignment stuff and everything else. But we lost a lot of other things, and it didn't do some of the integration pieces that they said it did, and we ended up ditching it. Thank God it was a 30-day trial. So we kept coming back. We looked at a couple other pieces that were a whole lot more expensive than Sellbrite was. And we kept going back and forth. And I'm like, screw it, let's do a demo. And we started demoing it. And at first I'm like, I'm not sure. Maybe we need to look at one of these bigger pieces of software. And then we tried another feature, and we tried it a little bit more. And then I put it into full production. We ran our eBay orders through it. We ran some of the stuff through it. We integrated with eBay and Amazon and pulled down our data and started looking at it. And I was like, wow. And the more I kept using it, I'm like, I'm impressed. And then I got nervous about, okay, let's cross-post something and see how it handles it. Because the last thing I want is an item on 2 different marketplaces and it sells on both of them, but we only have one. Like, how well does it handle that quantity, reduction in when one item sells? So I took an item that is a replenishable for us, and we usually have a lot in stock, and I reduced the quantity to 1 and watched it sell and to see how the software handled it. I was extremely impressed on how quick it took the other listing down. And I've watched it where items sell on Amazon, merchant fulfilled, and I have not even received the notifications yet. But I get an email from eBay telling me the listing's been canceled. And it's like, oh, and then in a few minutes I get the notifications from Amazon telling me the item sold. So it's that good. It's doing it like ahead of the notifications. So let's look at Sellbrite. Let's look at what Sellbrite offers. Let's look at their sales page and what they tell us as resellers they can do for us. Sell everywhere that matters. Well, I can tell you right now that that's not 100% accurate. They're working on integrating it with a few other marketplaces, but I know there's some other marketplaces we would like to have integrated with it. One being Facebook Marketplace. And they are working on that integration and bringing it. However, they do integrate with quite a few different platforms. So they offer a free trial. They have a free plan if you do less than 30 orders a month. So I was wrong when I said, new sellers, this might not work for you. New sellers, it's free. As long as you're doing less than 30 orders a month. If you're doing more than 30 orders a month, you can probably afford this software. Paid plans start at $19 a month. Let's take a look at the full pricing. So they have the 2 different lines of it. They have Sellbrite and then Sellbrite for Shopify. And it's where you want to manage your inventory. Are you managing your inventory at Shopify, or are you managing it within Sellbrite? Because it changes the things. We have it where it's managed in Sellbrite. We don't have a Shopify store. We've considered it for a few things. But quite honestly, I probably use WooCommerce with WordPress because it's a whole lot more affordable than paying, $30 to $60 a month for Shopify. They go through and tell you, the different features, like you get listing templates, you're able to sync your inventory and everything else, the API access. You lose a lot of this functionality through the Shopify side because Shopify is actually managing your inventory, not Sellbrite. So let's take a look at the Sellbrite plans. So the free forever, under 30 orders a month, doesn't cost you anything. You don't have any add-ons available to you, so you won't get that cool FBA integration that I was talking about earlier where you sell something on eBay and you want to fulfill it because it's in one of the Amazon warehouses and it's on your account. Click of a button, boom. So we pay an extra $19 a month to have that feature. So the orders do not include FBA orders. It's only fulfilled by merchant and any eBay or other marketplace orders. So when you say up to 100 orders, $29 a month, 500 orders, $79 a month, 2,000 orders, $179 a month. Now that's if you're doing monthly billing. If you want to do annual billing, the price comes down a little bit. But, most of us typically do things in monthly. So when you look at the breakdown, it's how often does it sync? The frequency it's syncing your inventory, your price, your orders. On that free level, you're at every 2 hours. When you start paying for it, then they give it to you every 15 minutes. And let me tell you, I was worried that 15 minutes was like a long period of time. Oh my God, what's going to happen? I haven't seen any issues with it. The number of integrated sales channels, unlimited across the board. I could have 100 eBay accounts, 100 Amazon accounts, 100 WooCommerce, 100 Shopify, and they'd still let me do it. Number of items I can put in here, SKUs, unlimited. Number of users, unlimited. Now you'd be thinking, I don't have anybody working for me right now. You will. If your business continues to grow, you will. We have several different users in here now. Even, a couple of my kids that help us with stuff, they have a login that's limited to what they can do. So if they're adding pictures, they're adding listings, so inventorying stuff, just entering the listing, not creating the listing, it's creating the product inside our inventory. They have an account to do it. We have our warehouse team, they have accounts to log in. Makes it nice. You hire a VA that's going to do nothing but add photos to the thing or optimize your listings. They can do it all from right within here. That FBA inventory, multiple channel fulfillment, so being able to fulfill off the FBA, again, not available on the free, $19 a month upgrade on any of the pro versions. Listing publisher, this is for Amazon, eBay, Walmart, Google, Etsy, Shopify, BigCommerce, and WooCommerce. This will allow you to add your new listings. And the great thing is it manages the item and you can create listings in all of these different places by clicking a button. Your listing managers, again, those same platforms. We really haven't used the listing template features. That's probably something going into 2021 that I am going to start creating some common templates. Now that we got in there, we got used to using the system and playing around. There's some features I want to tweak and change for our operation. We do, however, use some of the templates that they have for like shipping, categories, payment processing, that type of stuff. We have some defined stuff. So obviously if it's an item that's at FBA, we don't have our 2-day handling time turned on. We have it set to 5-day handling time. That gives Amazon enough time to package the product, get it out to the customer. They're doing better right now, but there are times that there are delays. Last thing we want to do is get our account dinged on eBay because we didn't ship in the allotted time that we said we would. Multi-channel inventory control. I'll show you that feature. It'll show you how many you have on hand in this warehouse. You can have multiple warehouses in there. How many you have on hand at Amazon, or if you had them at another fulfillment provider. Individual pricing per platform, absolutely, that can be done. Auto import your products, yeah. So if you created the listings at eBay, or you created the listings at Amazon or Shopify or wherever else, yeah, you can say, boom, pull them in. There's times we're out there with our phone and we'll scan something in the store and we'll list it merchant fulfilled while we're in the store. I can come back in here and pull it in and then turn around and cross-post it on eBay because it pulls in all the details from Amazon. Product categories and tagging. Yes, that feature is there. You're going to be listing on eBay. You got to have a product category to put it in. We matched our categories to eBay's categories, and kind of want to start changing that a little. But for right now, we're leaving it at that because now we have like 500 categories. It's crazy. But I want to start, narrowing those down and locking in a few things. Handle custom product attributes? Absolutely. And it even allows you to see on the individual eBay listings when you go to create it, what item specifics are required from those attributes. Product variations, yes, you can do colors, you can do sizes, you can do whatever you want. I'll show you a couple that we have that... no, I won't show you a couple that I have with variation listings. Just thought about it. Those are a couple of replenishables we have, and I'm not giving that puppy away what we're selling. Be able to import your inventory or export your inventory by CSV? Absolutely. So if you're not a programmer and you don't want to get into the back end with that API stuff that we're doing, don't worry about it. You can do it with Excel. Multiple warehouse capabilities, we talked about that. Selective stock push, yes, you can force it to pull your inventory from specific warehouses. Remove the Sellbrite branding on eBay listings. Now, this is where free versus paid comes in. The free version, and while you're in their trial period, like before you start paying, you will have a logo appear at the bottom of every one of your eBay listings that says it was listed by Sellbrite. Only way to get rid of that is to pay for the product. If you're in trial and you switch over to a paid plan, it automatically goes through and removes those from all your listings. Historical order imports, yeah, it'll pull in the last 90 days worth of sales stuff that you had when you first set up. So you go into this learning, past sales volume. We talked about UPS or USPS shipping. It also does UPS and FedEx on your accounts. Doesn't give you the eBay discount, doesn't give you the Amazon discount. It actually comes up and notifies us in there when the item is a merchant fulfilled from Amazon, especially if you're in the Prime merchant fulfilled program, seller fulfilled Prime program, because those you have to buy the shipping at Amazon. So it indicates it with an icon to give you a second thing to say, hey, don't ship via me. Go to Amazon's interface and buy your shipping. Do you get the lowest commercial plus rates with the postal system? Yes, you do. Like I said, we compared it to Pirate Ship, and they were on penny for penny. Automatic tracking number push. Yep, when you buy the labels from them, it takes it and updates eBay. You do nothing more. You don't have to do anything else. Print the label, slap it on it, ship it off. Order routing and splitting, yes, you can. If you get into multiple fulfillment scenarios, you can split it. You can route it to different warehouses. Those are some bigger features that most eBay sellers and Poshmark sellers and, all of the type of sellers that are in this reseller community don't need. When you start getting bigger and you got multiple warehouses, absolutely, you need some of those features. If you're using ShipStation, it'll integrate right with your ShipStation subscription, so you'll see everything there. That's who they're routing stuff through for purchasing and the shipping. Access to Walmart 2-day shipping and eBay guaranteed delivery tags. Yep, but you don't get it on the free program. So, App Store partner integration. So these are other apps that they allow you to integrate with. So as you can see, a couple of them on the screen here are SalesPad, Cloud Inventory Management, Easy Ship, and more. We'll go through the integrations here in a minute on what the options are. If you're on a free plan, sorry, you don't get those features. Why? Because it costs them money to develop them, and they want to be able to recoup some of that cost. So they want you on a paid plan to use it. Plus, if you're big enough to start using some of that stuff, you can afford to pay for this software tool. Multi-channel sales and inventory reports. You better believe it. Trust me, I'm loving this stuff. We've been doing some inventory recs and been able to find stuff that we had listed that we're not able to locate, and things that we have in a box on our shelf that for some reason the listing got taken down. So we're able to say, oh, wait a minute, we got to get that back listed, as we go through an inventory. API access, yeah, on the paid programs. Top-rated customer service. I don't know why people put that on a feature. But hey, yeah, you get customer service with them. Let me tell you, we've needed a couple times just to ask some questions, figure out how something worked. We're used to it in other lingo or other software programs. Hey, does it have this? And I've used that customer service quite a bit on the API integration and talked with their development team on getting some additional features on the API and being able to integrate some other custom stuff. So it's really great having that support team there. They have email support between 8 and 5, Monday through Friday, Pacific time. They have chat support available, same hours. Let me tell you, I've had all hours of the day, all hours or all days of the week, and they get back to you. They do have phone support if you're on their top 2-tier plan. So if you're on the 2 premium plans, you get it. And you get a free unlimited 30-day trial. So, they got some frequently asked questions about, if you're still not sure. They have some great guides, that are under their resources. Take advantage of it. So let's go back to the home page. One-click integrations with Amazon, eBay, Walmart, Google, Etsy, Shopify, Shopify Plus, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, Sears, Deliver, and more. Merchants who sell on 3 or more channels sell 156% more. Yeah, I'd have to agree it. So, Sellbrite merchants are seeing over 300% growth after 1 year. Yep, like I told you, this tool makes you more efficient. So by being more efficient, you're able to sell more. So, they got a little video there about their stuff, how you can easily list stuff, learn about the different features, print postage. So you add your marketplace, get your products put in there, link everything together. So you have it listed on multiple places. It can be one product inventory, but listed multiple places, and be different SKUs on both of those platforms. How often do you want to sync your inventory? What do you want to keep a max at? So as you know, eBay has seller limits. So we have something that we usually have, a couple hundred in stock. I don't want 100 of them listed on there because that takes away from what I have. So I set a max quantity of 10. So it always shows that I have 10 available. One sells, it doesn't change it to 9, it leaves it at 10 because it knows how many I have. Eventually, if I got down to 9 of them, it would change it down to 9. So you can set a minimum quantity. You can tell it how much of your inventory you want used, all kinds of stuff. You can choose which warehouse it's going to ship from. So, crazy stuff. So let's look at listing products. You can create a listing on these different platforms from your items. You just check them all off and boom, create them all on there all at once. You can set up these templates so it automatically creates them based on predefined settings that you have from the inventory. Inventory management made magic. Absolutely have to agree that, this has made us have a tighter rein on our inventory. We don't even have everything in here yet. That's our goal over the next couple of months, especially when we move, is to get all of our inventory into Sellbrite. We have just so much stuff that was sitting around that was not listed, not inventoried. We don't, once we have it in there, we can easily run a report and say, these are the items that don't have a current active listing, or these are the items that are listed on Amazon but not listed on eBay, and be able to cross-post stuff. shipping orders. I think you guys get the idea. You can go to Sellbrite yourself and kind of go through all this. Um, here's the different integrations that they have, the marketplaces, Amazon, eBay, Etsy, Walmart, Google, Sears, Newegg. Shopping carts are Shopify, Shopify Plus, BigCommerce, WooCommerce. Service integrations, the post office, ShipStation, FBA, Ship Engine, Deliver, SKU Vault, Easy Ship, SalesPad Cloud, Inventory Source. So as you can see, Sellbrite has some really great features for resellers at all levels of the game. If you're interested in taking a trial of Sellbrite, we would love it if you could use our link that's down in the description below. Now, it is an affiliate link, and Sellbrite will pay us a small commission should you choose to subscribe to one of their paid plans. But as you can see, the features are worth it, and every little bit that we gain from these affiliate links help us continue to make videos to help you guys grow your operation. Join us for part 3 in this series, where we will show you our inner working settings of Sellbrite. Now, hustlers, get out there and go do.